Hello, everyone. Once again, it is another Monday in Gotham City, and you are up front. My name is Frank Rothstein. We're having some fun here today because I've been hysterical laughing all week over some of the stupidest news. I mean, I don't get stuff this good too often, but it's been a good week for ridiculousness. Why should I talk? Why should any of us talk about the seriousness of anything else going on in the world when we have this crap to laugh over? But before we start laughing about it, sitting with me as always in her two-seat office is, of course, the train walker herself, Jade Zabrick. And you can follow Jade and her band, the Train Walkers, on the website, trainwalkers.com. Us, we're on skyscrescentradio.com. So SKYES, crescentradio.com. And we are today broadcasting, if you're listening to us on the website, we also broadcast on Facebook. So Facebook, skyscrescent.com, or upfront with frankrothstein.com. We're live over there. That's where we usually broadcast live from. If you're watching us on Facebook, hi. It has been, before I forget, if you like anything that you're hearing today, feel free to leave a comment on my upfront page, Upfront with Frank Rothstein, or you can just as easily email me, upfrontfrank@gmail.com. Upfrontfrank@gmail.com. That's pretty much how you find us. And on the email, you can send many things. Please keep it somewhat clean, but a little adult humor is always welcome. What you looking at, Jade? What you looking at? She's doing something. She may be having another Star Trek fantasy at the computer station looking for Klingons on sensors. I could see it now. She has this look in her eye. She has I'm seeing what's in Jade's studio today, because we're doing this over Zoom. So it's not like we're sitting together. It looks like a microphone behind her. There's another chair that has a yellow cover on it. There's a mic stand. I don't see any guitars this time. And Jade is not invisible. Usually she has a thing going on with the screen. She's not invisible today. This is what's going on the other end of this broadcast. So anyway, yeah, it's getting close to the holiday time. We'll go through that in a little while. I was using, you see that table behind me? It's relatively clean today. I cleaned off a lot of stuff. Went from being a work table to a mess table. It is now my gift wrapping station. And I have skills. My mom taught me well, way back when. I do have skills. Okay, what is going on? My favorite story, and only because I've been laughing, so I'm going to start off. I'm going to lead off with this nonsense. We all know that Sex and the City came back, over the weekend with, and just like that, we have a new show going on. Now, there's been a whole big thing as you're reading on the news. That's no secret anymore. Her love of life, Big, has died. We all know that. Big was doing his ride on the Peloton bike, which has also made the news. He didn't die on the bike, but he took a shower and had a heart attack in, I guess, in the bathroom. And she comes home and finds him. They have a big death scene, to which most of social media was typing in, why didn't she call 911? But you can't do that and have the dramatic death scene. So anyway, okay, Big dies. I don't care. He was never my favorite character. But the most important thing here is it's fictional. It's a television show or a movie. It's fictional. It's not real. That doesn't stop the idiots in real life who panicked, and the Peloton stock, the company itself, its real stock, went down 11 point. I could not believe it. There was it went down about 11%, 11 points. It just went down, dropped 11 points on a day, because a fictional character died. I could not believe I was even reading that. But okay, this is what happens in real life when you take things really too seriously over nothing. And this is a company that's revenue is 1.826 billion. I'm looking at it right now. But what happened? Yeah, that's exactly what happened, according to Forbes. When this stock dropped because Big died. So much so that they had to make a statement, that they came out with a statement with a doctor that tells people that Big, the bicycle is not necessarily to blame because Big didn't have a good, healthy lifestyle. He smoked cigars, he drank, he had a heart attack, I think in season 6 or whatever it was. They're giving you a real medical reason as to why a fake character dies. And this is, it's like a big major thing. But then again, Peloton's not stupid. The owners of that company, they're not dumb. Everyone's wondering, oh, they were furious. They didn't know he was going to die. Bullshit. They have a commercial with the actor, Chris Noth, and some girl, while he's in character. And they're sitting in a beautiful room in front of a fireplace, doing all kinds of like romantic talk and whatever, doing his best he can to charm the woman. And eventually, do you want to take another ride? It's something like that. You want to take another ride? And as the camera pulls back, there are 2 Peloton bikes behind the sofa. So this was all well, especially Peloton knew about it. But I really do like how people react to crap on the internet because of things that are not real. I mean, I get a kick at it. And they're also, the show ran and explained why Samantha's not there. You remember Samantha Jones, played by Kim Cattrall? I liked her. I'm more concerned that Samantha's not there anymore, telling us about her adventures in dating. But whatever the real reason is that she's not there, they explained her off pretty quick. The woman's alive, yes, the character's alive, but she lives in England now. Well, I'm gonna miss Samantha more than I will Big. I gotta tell you, but it's so stupid that this could actually happen. But yes, that is what's happening in the world of Sex in the City, and now everyone has the phrase "and just like that." Well, and just like that, the world went crazy over really nothing. There's a lot of nothing going on. There really is. There's always a lot of nothing going on. So, as always, this came out yesterday. We keep talking about it. In general, historically, every time it's time for a new James Bond to come up, there's always a big international debate. Who will play the next Bond? And for years, especially after Sean Connery left, they had to find someone, and they had Roger Moore, they had George Lazenby, then they had Roger. Either way. It's always a thing. And a few years ago, we were talking, should it be Idris Elba? Then it was, should it be a woman? Well, the Broccoli family and the producers, all the producers of the Bond films have said it will not be a woman. Now the Broccoli family has has come up with the idea that the next James Bond, the future James Bond, could be non-binary. Yeah. It won't be a him, won't be a he, it may be a they or them. Maybe a Z or any something else. It may be, however they're going to phrase it, they're thinking of making James Bond non-binary. We are catering to the woke culture now. We're catering to everybody who's woke. Yeah, he's stepping down at 5 films. The last film, No Time to Die, did very well at the box office. And they're saying that the James Bond will always be male, but they're looking to but they're looking to cater to today's audience, which would be, I guess, the more woke. And they're thinking of changing the basic character of James Bond 50 years. Yeah, almost 60 years of his character, which, besides all the cool toys and that really he's a licensed murderer for the country, and he'll do anything for king and queen, anything for country. And of course, he's still going to be drinking the incorrect martinis. Not supposed to shake a martini, supposed to stir it. But now there's a good chance, or there is a chance, he will be non-binary. So he, him, or not even he or him, they or them, a plural recognition of a plural designation of a singular recognition. I always said that's wrong. That's a bad grammar thing. but that is just the way it is. It's saying Bond has to adapt to the times, but a non-binary 007 might be hard for fans to accept. Yes, that might be hard, but they're still considering. And this is what I said a few years. This is what I said a few years ago. I mean, actually, the concept of this Bond was something we discussed on this show. Oh, that was 3.5 years ago when they were first considering Idris Elba as the replacement for Daniel Craig. And here's a statement which says, let's see, where is it? I just lost my place. He can be any color, but he is male. Well, I've always said that 007 can be any color. The title of 007, 007 is really simply a placement number in a figure military installation, like captain, major, or sergeant. That is his rank. He is 007. Actually, in the British Navy, he is a commander, but that's the way the character was written. But as James Bond, 007 could be anybody. If 007 were to take, if James Bond were to take retirement, get promoted, or die, somebody would have to take the spot. So yeah, 007 can be anybody. Being James Bond is a whole other thing. James Bond is a designated character, is a written character who carries the rank of 007. So yeah, you would have to write, to me, you should write an entire different character, whether you want to make a female, different color, black, Spanish, you want to make him Chinese, go ahead, but that's 007. To me, it's create a character and you're continuing on. Like in any military or any medical show, someone leaves a show, another character comes in. So yes, 007, well, one 007's out, another one comes in. And that's how I always pictured it. There's certain things about entrenched characters I just don't always change. Like I use the Star Trek analogy of Captain Kirk is a certain character. He's from the Midwest of North America. He is white. He is who he is. And when they wanted a black captain, they created Ben Sisko for Star Trek Deep Space Nine. When they wanted a female character, they created Catherine Janeway for Star Trek Voyager. Each good shows in their own way, which I thought was a much better way to go about it than replacing Captain Kirk over and over and over and over and over. That may work for Doctor Who. I don't know that it would work for Star Trek. Anyway, so now they're looking to make James Bond, considering making him a non-binary. So he will not be recognized as male or female. He will be a they, them. And if you leave it to the woke culture, before he kills, whether it's Blofeld comes back with his cast of characters and James Bond has to kill 50 different people. First, he'll have to struggle with everybody's feelings. Then he'll have to worry about if he's a racist. Then he'll have to worry about what social media says. Then he'll have to post it on his TikTok and Instagram page. And that's what goes on in today's culture, in real life. So, and how do I know that? Because I was looking at, people love to post on their internet. I was reading today about a guy who killed his ex-wife and his girlfriend, both because they left him. And of course, the girlfriend's expecting a child. The wife took a child. He killed them both and killed himself. Before he killed the girlfriend, the second of the day before himself, he went on to his, I think, Facebook Live and told everybody about it in a very calm way, saying hello to his people who tuned in. Hi, how are you? This is what's happening. And yeah, people got to do everything and tell you about it online. So imagine how James Bond would be set up if they wrote the character for today's setting as people. Some things are best left in fantasy. Let me put it that way. It's as good as it gets. Certain things are best left to fantasy. I would not want to see the Clint Eastwood cowboy with the man with no name in any of, whether it's a fistful of dollars, few dollars more, any of where he's not killing people. It's what he does. It's not that I like to see people die. But it's what we know that his character does. To soften him up would be wrong. It just doesn't work. Um, create a character. That's how I see it. But that's just me, because that's what I believe. I just somehow believe that it's perfectly all right to leave certain things the way they are. I mean, I know a new Beatles documentary just came out. I wouldn't want to see another Beatles documentary come out where all the four members of the band, they're Swedish. It just wouldn't work. They're English. They're a British band. It just wouldn't work. I know it sounds like I'm rambling, but it's, I'm just reading a lot of stuff this week, or I'm following a lot of stories this week that make absolutely no sense. So James Bond being non-binary is an utterly useless thing to me. Either way, the character will do anything for Queen and country. And no matter who James has to take to bed, probably we'll make it Jay, because it won't be James, won't be Jamie, make it Jay. No matter who Jay has to take to bed, Jay will. That's what Bond does. Then comes out with the good toys, tuxedos, and all that stuff. And maybe, matter of fact, I would probably be grossly offended if James Bond drank a martini with gin in it, because it's always been a vodka martini, shaken, not stirred, which is perfectly incorrect. Good for him. But I would be really upset if he had a real one with gin. So let me just leave it at that. Let's leave some things the way they are. I don't want anybody pulling off Batman's cowl, the Lone Ranger's mask. That's just how I feel about it. Leave certain things the way they are. What else is going on? There's so much going on. Oh, man. This is what I get. This is what I get caught up in. You know what else got me caught up this week, of all things? Junior's cheesecake. Excuse me, I had to take a drink of water. Cheers. Water martini, stirred. So along with the other shortages going around the world, cream cheese is on the watch list. Now, I don't mean cream cheese like you and I go to the store and pick up a little thing off the shelf and ring it up at the cash register. Junior's Cheesecake, the company itself, is barely getting by with the supply they have. I mean, a lot of New York places are having problems finding cream cheese. Few of them being a lot of the bagel stores, Tompkins Square Bagels, Pick a Bagel, Bagels. They've never heard of Bagel Smith. Zabar's, a lot of them are having troubles getting cheesecake. I mean, cream cheese. Juniors, this is interesting. I couldn't believe these numbers. Juniors gets a delivery. I want to get this right. I really want to get this number right. When they get a shipment of cream cheese, one shipment is exactly 40,000 pounds. Got that? Picture 40,000 pounds of cheesecake. I mean, that's 20,000. Wow, ton. That's a lot of tonnage. So they get these shipments about 3 times a week, sometimes 4. So I'm reading this. These are quotes on an interview. One shipment gets about 24,000 cakes out of that from one trailer that lasts a day and a half, sometimes 2 days. And they're saying they can make 10, 15,000 cakes in a day, but they're having trouble getting cream cheese. That is, what is it? It's about 85. Their cheesecake is about 85% cream cheese, which is why it's okay. Okay, that's their recipe. That's great. But that is, to me, incredible. Again, that does not affect us going to the store and picking up a little thing, but that is incredible. 40,000 pounds a week they get delivered in cream cheese, and they're having trouble getting. There's it's just it is not enough people making deliveries, not enough trucks on the road. So that's what's going on. I cannot believe that. I know it's an easy number to say. I'm just trying to picture what 40,000 pounds of cream cheese looks like. but that's what they go through. They're barely getting by. I went on the website. Many of the cakes they sell are now out of stock. One of the more delicious cakes they have is a chocolate mousse cheesecake. So picture a layer, first half chocolate mousse, second bottom layer cheesecake. And I sent that as a gift quite a few times. I've always got rave reviews on it. I wish I could eat it, but that's another story, which we'll update on shortly. Yeah, so there you go. Don't take your lox on a bagel for granted. You may not have the cream cheese to do it. That would be really sad. Oh man, look, I'm almost a half hour in talking about all this nonsense. What? I'm not done. Wait, I'm not done. Or as I used to hear in the cartoons, but wait, there's more. That was one of the old cartoons I used to watch as a kid. An actor named William Conrad did that voice at the end, just before the end. They would say, but wait, there's more. You can't, this is a good one. I like this one. I always like these stories. I don't know who's really listening to this stuff. I don't know what people think of when I'm talking about this crap, because I'm just tired of looking at the news and seeing the same thing every day. We already know this. I mean, it's unfortunate, but we've been talking about the storm in Kentucky for a few days. I'll leave that to Made for the Pros. I'll leave it to all the newscasters. We know about all the different variations of the variants of COVID. And the word variant, by the way, has been grossly used as a negative, because a variant can also be a positive. It's just another strain of COVID. The Omicron virus, as I was reading about, as I've heard many times over, is more contagious, but not as severe. It's okay. It's not the end of the world if you get it. That's what I'm hearing. I could be wrong, but so far that's all I've heard. For all I know, I've had it. No idea, but okay. All right, what's going on in some serious sports? We know the Miss Universe contest was just had, but even more important, I'm looking at this out of Saudi Arabia. Dozens of camels are barred from the Saudi beauty contest over Botox and touch-ups. You got it? Botox injections, facelifts, and other cosmetic alterations to make camels more attractive are strictly prohibited. They're camels. This comes out of Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Oh, man. Saudi authorities have conducted their biggest ever crackdown on camel beauty contestants that receive Botox injections and other artificial touch-ups. The state-run Saudi press agency reported on Wednesday with over 40 camels disqualified from the annual pageant. Oh, wow. Saudi Arabia's popular king, Abdulaziz Camel Festival, which kicked off earlier this month, invites the breeders with the most beautiful camels to compete for some $66 million in prize money, Botox injections, facelifts, and it says other cosmetic alterations to make the camels more attractive are strictly prohibited. Notice how they keep saying the same line. Jurors decide the winner based on shape of the camel's heads, necks, humps, dress, and postures. Well, they do that in the dog shows, the postures, their gait, their general gait. That's what it really is. Judges at the month-long festival in the desert northeast of the northeast Saudi capital of Riyadh. Riyadh, are escalating their clampdown on artificially enhanced camels. Can you believe this shit? Well, they're using Botox to make them bigger. That's a lot of Botox. Inflated body parts with rubber bands and used filters to flex their faces. It's stupid. I know it's important out there, but I'm reading this. Wow. Then again, what can you do, right? Everyone's got their thing. It says the Camel Beauty Contest is at the heart of the massive carnival, which also features camel races, sales, and other festivities, typically showcasing thousands of dromedaries. That's how I'm pronouncing it. The extravaganza seeks to preserve the camel's role in the kingdom's Bedouin tradition and heritage. I like that, but I don't know that I want to give my camel Botox. Although this one does have a smooth looking face. I gotta tell you, it looks pretty happy too. Looks like it's grinning. You're out. There you go. Don't shoot up the camel. Oh man. Let's go. Oh, I haven't read a story in Florida in a long time. This is actually another one. Florida teen was arrested. This is from the December 10th, but a kid was arrested for alleged plans to shoot up his university. And it says a Florida university student had been arrested after allegedly boasting on social media about his plans to shoot up a campus with a folding gun he was going to stash in his backpack. Well, okay, there you go. He's 19 years old. That means he's what? Okay, young kid in school. He bragged about it on his, again, on the social media. Some of the kids saw it, told whoever. They got the kid, searched the bag. There was the gun. Well, first thing wrong is he shouldn't be doing this in the first place. Second thing wrong is don't be an idiot and tell everybody on social media of your plans. The world likes to tell everything that they're going to do on social media. I am not quite sure why people need to do that, but he had plenty of ammunition with him, and he was going to do it. He was going to do it on the final day of classes before winter break. There you go. Another case of the kid whose parents aren't paying attention, who's living on social media. And I don't know how much this gun costs, but I don't believe he's working that much. He's in school. So there you go. Unbelievable. Unreal. 5:29. Telling myself the time. In New Zealand, they plan to ban all young people from ever buying cigarettes. It says on Thursday, New Zealand announced plans to ban anyone born after 2008 from ever being able to buy cigarettes or tobacco products in the country as part of a broader effort to completely phase out smoking in the island nation by 2025. It says the proposed legislation, which is expected to become law next year, will gradually raise the smoking age over decades until it covers the entire population. All right, that means you will be phased out from smoking. That's, I don't know if they can get it. I don't know if they can get away with that in the United States, but they can do that in New Zealand. All right, they're going to do it. I'm not even sure what the cost of it is, but yeah, New Zealand. Smoking is the leading cause of preventable death in New Zealand and causes 1 in 4 cancers. That could be a good reason why they want to pull this off. Well, let's see how that goes. It'll take time, but let's see how it goes. One of the things I saw this week, I could not believe it. What do ticket agents think they're doing? So as we all know, Adele started singing again. She has a new song. We saw the TV special a few weeks ago. I liked it. I always liked Adele. But she's appearing in Vegas, and the resale prices range from $2,000 to $35,000 a ticket. $35,000 a pop for a ticket. I'm sure it is a hot ticket, a hot show. It says the rollout for Weekends with Adele started this week, a series of Friday and Saturday shows at Caesar's Palace from January to April. And I don't know what she's making off of this, but I'm sure it's a fortune. But $2,000 to sit all the way in the back to $35,000 to sit up front. I cannot believe that. I mean, I'm sure a lot of tickets will be comped to the bigger gamblers, but I cannot believe the asking price. That is, to me, well, insane. That's just, to me, insane. I don't know what's more insane, $35,000 to see Adele sing or making James Bond non-binary. I don't know. Yeah, well, what can we say, huh? Things are what they are. Anyway, so as we get to the holidays, you know, People are starting to ship gifts, getting their stuff, doing their shopping. I'm almost done. Made my life easy this year, so I had a plan going into it. And one of the things I was reading in USA Today, this could be a more fun thing, is what's your state's favorite Christmas cookie? Google shares unique holiday searches. Yes, Google found out everyone's state's favorite cookie. Well, I am in New York, and that is the Anise Christmas cookie. Jade, who is really from Texas, the Christmas cookie ice cream. I don't know if you like that. Jade, you like a Christmas cookie ice cream? Okay. If you're in Utah, the Oreo Christmas cookies, once again, they're messing with the Oreo. They're always messing with the Oreo. We all know that. Where else? What's a good state? Speaking of Las Vegas, a 35,000 ticket. What's going on in Nevada? What kind of cookie do they? Oh, the Christmas sugar cookies. Those aren't bad. They're just basic sugar cookies with sprinkles or whatever. I like sugar cookies. They're just simple. They eat like potato chips. Michigan has the snowball cookie. I don't like snowballs that you see like at a Hostess bags. That's not my thing. But I don't mind sugar cookies. And these Christmas cookies, I have to try them. I'm sure they're also fairly sweet. Pennsylvania and Rhode Island have Italian Christmas cookies. Who else? Let me see. Where else? This is actually fairly interesting to me. Florida, where they're all crazy. Hershey Kiss Christmas cookies. So cheap chocolate on the cookies. I like Hershey Candy Kisses, but I don't know that I want a whole cookie with it. California, the Snoopy Christmas cookies. Well, okay. No one's offering me a state to tell you about, but okay. Okay, so that's what's going on. Everybody has their own Christmas cookie, I think. Anyway, so this is going pretty well. Wow, we're running fast today. Oh, we are. So anyway, I sharpened up my there I was last night at 1 morning, sharpening up my wrapping skills. Not everything's in a very neat box. Some things come in odd shapes and sizes. Matter of fact, I did buy a gift box this year. Even those things are cheaper than they used to be. I mean, really thin cardboard, breaking. It's a big pain in the rear end. But yeah, I'm doing my thing. I got almost done. 1 or 2 more to go. Then I got to make the usual rounds and take care of the people who take care of me throughout the year. And then it'll be Christmas. We'll be all getting together. One of my cousins will be sitting there with a normally adult voice. Will suddenly sound like a 6-year-old. We have to start giving presents now. And that's when we all start saying, no, wait till later, because we want to eat dinner first. So no, we keep him waiting purposely. And I really am. I'm going to pick up an extra roll of wrapping paper, because I really think the kid, who is not such a kid, just wants to rip paper. So I'm just going to give her a big roll, and she could tear away and tear her ass off and have a lot of fun making a mess and ripping open paper. Monday, the United States Post Office said this week is expected to be the busiest week of the holiday mailing and shipping season, with nearly 2.3 billion pieces of mail. 2.3 billion pieces of mail, which leads them to which sort of, there's like a warning in this article of your shipping deadlines. You want to get stuff sent out. UPS is telling you just for the safety of getting it there on time, you'll ground check UPS website for a quote. They'll tell you what the last day is, because that depending on what state you're going to. It could take a day, it could take 4 days. You never know. If you want their 3-day select, they want you to send it by December 21st. Second day air is the 22nd, and red label, next day air is Thursday the 23rd, because Christmas Eve, you're not going to get it, and you want to get it there by Friday. The post office, they're telling you ship it early. They are telling you right now, get a leg up. I don't really like that cliche, but they are telling you, get there now, start sending things out. I'd rather see you. Let's see, post office Christmas deadlines. Retail ground, December 15th. That means a couple of days. First class mail by the 17th. Priority mail is the 18th. Priority mail express the 23rd, which means they're really going to be billing you. And this is just what's going on. FedEx, similar. Your home delivery and FedEx ground, December 15th, Wednesday. Express Saver, FedEx third-party freight, the 21st. Second day air, or FedEx second day, the 22nd. FedEx one-day freight or FedEx extra hours, never heard of that one, the 23rd. And FedEx same day, the 24th. I can't even imagine what that rate is. I haven't used FedEx in a long time. But yes, don't wait. This isn't your taxes. Don't wait until you feel like getting to the post office. If you've got to mail it, mail it. If it's something you want to buy from a company and have them ship it, do it today. I'd rather see you get your gift there early than get it there late. I sent somebody something I actually ordered from another company to have it sent. They gave you a calendar. I picked to send it out this time on the 16th, later this week, because I know they're going to need the weekend to get it there, for like Monday or Tuesday. And that's what I want, because I am not trusting deadlines. I have too much shipping experience. I used to own a shipping station. I know very well what this means. I'm telling you, trust me, if you have to get it out, get it out. Okay? Put a little note on top saying, do not open till Christmas. Make them sweat. But either way, do what you got to do fast. Speaking of which, as a reminder, for those of you who like doing late shopping, I know it's the thought that counts, but even the thought takes a little thought. Please be mindful of what people really like. Understand the people that you are buying stuff, buying your gifts for. I always joke with my cousin years ago when she wanted to know what my wish list was. I really didn't have one. I really don't care about gifts anymore at this stage of the game. I said sweat socks. Every guy could use one. So if you decide on sweat socks, make it a good brand. But just know what people understand, what people are really about. It could be anything in that bag. It doesn't have to be a bottle of wine. It could be a bottle of anything. I don't care if they love grape juice, if they love orange juice. Make it a really good delivery. Make it buy something that that the recipients of the gift will really make them happy. They'll wind up being very happy with what you chose, and you'll get a great reaction, and you'll probably save money. I mean, you want to spend a fortune of money, you can. You can buy a lot of things. People will appreciate whatever it is you give them, but they may not use whatever it is you give them. So, again, just take a minute and think about the person that you're really shopping for. And I promise you it'll work out a lot better. Although, go look around and have some fun shopping and take a look at the stores and see what's going on. Here in Manhattan, we have the Bryant Park and Union Square gift, not a flea market, but the gift shopping mall. They open up the parks outdoors. And it's pretty much the same stuff in both locations. But I enjoy walking through. You never know what you're going to see. Just fun to do it. It really is. So get out, go take a look. Although I was smart this year. I relied on Amazon for a few things, but I also waited because I knew that if I went out Christmas shopping and I have to start bringing back shopping bags like an idiot carrying 2 bags, that's when the real cold weather comes and it freezes my hands off. And I know I should wear gloves, but it becomes hard for me to do what I want to do when I'm carrying stuff. And you got to I just tough it out. But that's when the cold weather comes. The only day I had to go out to go and get a gift and carry a bag, it was cold, the wind was hitting me, and I was miserable. And the next day, it was 50-something degrees, and there wasn't a breeze to be found. My hair was not blowing. I was fine. You see, somebody knows. Mother Nature's upset with me. I don't know why. Probably because I forgot her birthday, but Mother Nature knows when I'm out there shopping. I know it. So this is what I go through. Today was pretty cool out today. I had to go out and buy a gift today. Yeah, it had some breeze wherever I turned around. It was blowing in my face, I was carrying a bag like this, but that was it. Whoosh. That, I'm telling you, whatever direction I face in, there's only 4 directions. Everything else is a little bit of hybrid. I turn around and no matter what direction I'm facing in, the breeze is hitting me in the face. I don't understand it. I'm not living in a tornado. I'm not living in a twister. I'm walking down the block. Jade, help me when I go out. Protect me. Can I wear your COVID colander, that big scuba mask you were wearing? I'll be safe from the wind. This is what I go through here. Jade doesn't like to talk, but she's sort of like laughing at all the crap I'm saying. So that's why I don't mind using Amazon. But and also I know everyone says support your local. And really, people should support their local retailers. Get certain things from them. It's perfectly acceptable to do that. Get certain things from the guy in the corner. It's not so bad to do it. You know, it's just how I see it. But like cream cheese, go out to the store in the corner and get cream cheese. You don't need to order online. Put it that way. You know, you don't need trucks. Gas is expensive enough. But I do find that certain things, depending on who I buy for, is better on Amazon. Basic reason is it'll be the same product. This maybe a little bit less, maybe not so much anymore. Certain items are okay on Amazon. But I can print up a return tag immediately and include it in the gift, rather than make people go find the store you're in and go exchange, move and try stuff on. Just here it is, you know, just send it back. I will get the credit and send you the size you need, the item you want. It's just there. It's easier. All you got to do is put it in the box, give it to UPS and give me a phone call, and you don't have to go running around town. And I just find for certain people, that's a lot easier. For some, I do go out and get stuff at stores because I know where the stores are and I know where they are. So you know, it's easier. That maybe they're a couple of blocks away. So that's also, you know, pretty good. I certainly don't give somebody in Brooklyn a gift certificate to a restaurant in Rhode Island. I make sure it's somewhere nearby, you know, a place where they can get to without having to travel a great distance. You know, just a little thought in the thought. That's how I usually see it. But then that's me, little old me. So anyway, yeah, I was sharpening my skills last night. I got to wrap presents more often. I'm pretty good at it. Not Macy's great, not a professional, but I'm neat. I'm efficient. I know what I'm doing, I think. If I knew what I was doing, would I be talking about this crap all day long? But I'm having fun doing it, so I know what I'm doing. Let's see. Someone sent some. What is this? Anyone? Okay. Okay, I'm looking at this. Got a little private message about shipping, a shipping question. Okay, someone actually heard my shipping and sent me a message on Facebook, so I have to answer that when I get off. I could do that. Wow, fan mail, fan mail. And no, I did not buy flashlights. However, oh wait, I might as well. The re-unboxing. One thing used to be when you got something delivered to you, you simply opened it up. You opened it up. Now with all the review sites, you don't just unpackage anything or open it up. You have to have an unboxing. So before we came on, for Jade, I put on a show. This white box, I showed her how I brilliantly did this. Ta-da! That's what I did. And what I did buy, I had to buy yourself a present. Now, yes, I am losing weight, so I bought myself some clothing. But for me, my little gadgety battery brain mind did, you know. I found the very highly rated, very pretty cool phone charger battery. But this, see this? It's green. Why did I purposely pick green? So it doesn't blend in with the rest of the black battery boxes I have, and I know what I'm talking about. And if I'm in a dark place, I can see it. But this is held together by a magnet. Right? In it, you can see all the charge ports. I have to charge them separately, right? Okay. And when you hit the settings, let me see. See a little blue light? Can you see a little blue light? it's going to heat up. And that's what it does. And yes, it does. It is, I'm turning it on. It is heating up. I'm on settings. It does heat up. Pretty cool. I do have to charge it up a little more to make it really feel good, but okay. And these are two hand warmers. That's what these are. These are hand warmers. I will keep them in my pocket. These are perfect for people who work outdoors because you can't always do things in gloves. And you keep your hands in your pockets. You hold on to this. Now, this is not hot enough to boil an egg, but it's pretty warm. I like it. I'm happy. And now I got to see how I turn this up. But okay, now I know my plan. Charge this up and rebox it until I do. So that is what's going on with me. It's 12 minutes to the hour. Look at us. We went from a half a show of talking about crazy stories in the world to talking about unboxing a battery. This is how the show declines. But I have fun. I get a kick out of it. I'm trying to think. Actually, while I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm also updating my list of things I got to do for the holiday. I can multitask. And there, on my gift wrapping station, I get to do some more later on. And that is what's going on in my world. I may just make it a short show today. There's no law saying I got to be on here till 6 o'clock. There's no laws. Maybe I'll arrange for a guest to Zoom in with us. Zoom in. Jade, who is sitting in that chair that's not there now? What? Oh, okay. You could be a guest. You can hang out here and harass me. I don't mind. And you have a floating microphone over your head. This is really cool. Yeah, looks like a moon cone. So anyway, that is the story. Everybody, I'm just going to make it a short show today. The one good thing about podcasts, you can do whatever the hell you want. In my living room, yes, this is a podcast. If we go back to a studio, next time I'm in a studio with Jade and I put headphones on, we're going to call it a radio show. But sitting here while I'm in my home doing this stuff, listening to the hissing of the radiator, if you can hear it, this is a podcast. As casual as you are going to get. My coffee by now is cold, and pretty much everything is going well. We will be back next week for our last show of the year. There'll be no Christmas songs because they're all nauseating to me, but I'll play a couple that I like. Maybe I'll post a few on my upfront page on Facebook, just so everyone can hear my musical taste in Christmas songs, because I just really can't listen to some of them. Some of them just sound so sad. When I hear Bing Crosby singing, I just want to hang myself. And let me tell you, some of those things, what is it, World War II song? Yeah, I'll Be Home for Christmas, World War II song. World War I had another, was Silent Night. They're depressing songs. They really are. There's nothing happy about these songs. So I find one that has a little bit of you can do the twist to it. There's a guy named, I played it last time we were in the studio, Cy Cranston out of England. He has one called The Christmas Twist. Yeah, you got the 3 dancing hot girls on the screen with them dancing and twisting, but pretty much it's a song where you can do the twist to and dance to it. And I got to get a little bit of a haircut now that I know, but okay, I'll wait. And everybody, that is the story, believe it or not, sad but true. It is our story for the week. Everything is going okay. I hope it's all going well for you. Again, reminder, please, if you're going to ship your gifts around, I'd rather see you get it there a couple of days early than a couple of days late, have it lost. You know, especially if you're using Amazon, they don't always use UPS. They use some of these independent companies. Who the hell knows where they go with these things? I've had packages go lost many, many times. Yeah, be early. It's nicer that way. And make sure there's a note saying on top of the box, if possible, do not open till Christmas. That way, the people you send it to have to sweat. That's right. You're going to be if you're going to send a Christmas gift, be sadistic about it. Anyway, everybody have a good week. I will see you next week. Come on over, say hello to us, and have a good week, gang. Enjoy. Good night.